All right. Hey, everybody. Welcome to this video. We are live. So today, what I really want to go through, I just want to jump on really quickly and talk about a concept that Grant Cardone had probably coined to be well known, and that's be obsessed or be average. Now, in the context of business and e-commerce business specifically, this is something that we have definitely, lived by. Those that know our story, my brother and I started an e-commerce business from our kitchen bench. We gave up everything, including our 100K a year corporate jobs to be able to start this business. And I can categorically say that one of the biggest contributors to our success was this concept of being obsessed with the right things in the right ways at the right time. All right. There's definitely a level of, unhealthy attributes about being obsessed about something. But I can tell you, and if you look at people in your market or you admire or anybody in anything that are associated with, what is the number one thing that's really associated with these people, right? The really super successful ones. A lot of the time, they are in their own way obsessed with what they do, right? Obsessed, passionate, whatever you want to call it, but it's this obsession, this always thinking about it, always trying to improve, always trying to get better, get the most out of themselves, get more out of themselves. And this is something that I really love to look back on because, to be honest with you, when we started Karmic, our business that's now doing, 7 figures a year, multiple 6 figure months, we had that obsession. We were running our business. We're doing 80 to 90 hours a week between like both of us, paying ourselves basically nothing. And that was what I would call an unhealthy level of obsession, but obsession nonetheless. And we were obsessed about what I would consider the three main things that if you're going to be obsessed about something, that these are the three things. I'll go to those in a second. But why I need this to understand this is so important to be obsessed about it because it shows a level of interest. It shows that you've got the best intents in what you're actually doing. It actually gives you the best chance of succeeding in the quickest amount of time. If you're somebody that kind of cruises, if they, take your foot off the gas, go on holidays, do this, do that, how can you expect to live the life or build the business that you want to build when you've got that attitude? Your actions say something different to what your words or your wants are. And I refer back to, I think it was Gary Vee, who said he didn't take a holiday, a vacation in basically 10 years or 2 weeks off in about 10 years. And what do you think about that, right? Is that obsessed or what? And now look at the size of what he has and what he's been able to build. And people think that, he got lucky or he just did this. But that's the sacrifice and the obsession that he had with building a business and why he's been able to get the fruits and the reward. And that's something that people is little spoken about, but people little understand about, right? So that's why I really want to address it today. Okay, so for me personally, I have a what I'd call like almost like a focus thing where I can't do too many things at once. Big activities such as building a business, such as playing a sport at a high level, such as other business issues. I don't know how people do that. I can't physically do multiple things. So when I started this business, I basically gave up everything to be able to go all in on this business. And that way, at the end of the day, after 12 months, 24 months, I could say that, well, I gave it the best shot, not leaving anything to chance. So that's how I operate. And if you operate in a similar way, the most important thing is to actually recognize that, to know what you need to do to give yourself the best chance. Now, these are the three things I want to go through at the moment to be obsessed in a healthy way with building your business and to give you the best chance to actually succeed with it, right? Number one is our mission. Okay, we were obsessed with our mission about what our business did. Right, we are healthy people. My brother and I are healthy people. We're always in sport around healthy people. And when it came to our product being cold pressed juice, we were so passionate and felt so strongly about getting our mission out there about cleansing your body, detoxing your body, giving yourself a fresh start, that we were obsessed with sharing this message with people. And that shone through in all of the marketing, all of the communications that we actually did, and still comes through to this day about the importance. We are still massively obsessed and passionate about what we do in our mission. And we actually said, we were born and raised in Melbourne, and that's where we serve our community, still in Victoria. And we said we want, everybody within Melbourne in this early stages, which is 4 million people now, 5 million people, to do a cleanse at some stage throughout our business journey. And, that was a massive, massive dream, but we are seriously well on the way to that within reason. Obviously, you've got your demographics and whatnot. But in terms of adults, out of probably those 3 million, we've probably served, a couple of 100,000. And that's phenomenal for us, right? So our mission, we were obsessed with our mission, which then rolled down into, our product, what we actually produced. How can we serve this mission, and how can we now be obsessed about our product to be able to fulfill that mission, right? So we got obsessed about that. Of course, everybody says that highest quality is highest quality that, but we specifically designed ours to have less than 5% fructose, which we were so super passionate about, and something that was a necessity and set us apart from everybody else. So we became obsessed with providing the best quality ingredients, best quality product, best quality experience that we possibly could, because we knew that that would fulfill our mission and set us on the right path. Okay, so we were obsessed with that. Honestly, we probably had 30 different types of packaging. Our combinations of juices have remained somewhat the same because they were so, I guess, optimal at that point in time. And the experience, obviously with delivery and the packaging and, follow-ups and stuff like that has greatly improved over the last, few years. Like, right, we do that exceptionally well, and we're always continuing to improve our product and our experience. Because then that ties into the third really important thing to be obsessed about is your customers, okay? Absolutely obsessing over what they want, how they feel, how they experience what we are selling them is crucial and is time well spent to be obsessed about, right? Everybody kind of says it, know your target audience, know your demographic, but only a small percentage of people actually take that as seriously as what we might, take it. We're obsessed with our customers. It's not necessarily about, keeping them happy and making them feel all good. That's definitely a part. But by being an authority and being able to, again, provide the resources to fulfill our mission, the best quality products, the best experience, the best gains and benefits that people can get, and over delivering on our promises, that is obsessing over our customers and what they want. And that's exactly why we have a 55 to 60% repeat customer rate. That is one of the number one things that you can look at to understand if you're on the right track with your customer experience and your product experience. And so that's really what I wanted to just touch on today, was being obsessed or being average and understanding the correlation between that, right? Am I obsessed enough in my business? Do I spend enough time? Do I spend enough effort? Do I dedicate time to these three important things? Your mission, being obsessed about your product, and being obsessed about your actual customers. All right. So I really just wanted to touch on that because we know, looking back from experience, that was probably the number one thing that contributed to our success, and what you need to do and have a look at if you are obsessed enough, and if your work rate and your obsession matches with your results. Okay. Because if you want to be that far down the road, do your actions right now and your mindset and your activity actually reflect that result? And are you worthy of that result? So that's what I really want to touch on. I hope that helps and creates, opens up a bit of perspective for you. But if you got any comments, any questions, of course, drop them below. But otherwise, I'll see you in the next video. Thanks.